All right, so let's talk about the services marketing approach to database marketing. That is using the database to provide better customer service. This is the whole idea behind having a database to augment your customer services. You use the database to provide relevant, effective, and efficient services to your customers. This includes obviously identifying who your best customers are and spending the most time creating services for them. Some of the tools, tactics, and techniques associated with this: relational databases, caller ID, relationship building and bonding, websites, web access to the database, complaint call center management, and empowering employees. So let's just talk a little bit about each of these. We're going to spend a day or maybe even a full week on this idea of enhancing your customer service using your database. So relational databases, and we talked about this. We just got done talking about the idea of building a database and whether it would be a hierarchical database or relational databases. Well, if you're going to use your database for customer service, it has to be a relational database. All right. Putting in customer databases in relational form makes it possible to store an unlimited amount of information about your customer prospect and retrieve it in an instant in hundreds of different ways. So relational marketing databases are essential for modern database marketing, but especially for use in using your database to provide customer service. Caller ID. All right, this was set up originally as a call routing device, but caller ID linked to a customer marketing database permits customer service centers to get a customer's complete records up on the screen before actually taking the call. So if you call your database, if you call your local credit card company, or even if you were to call some of the local providers of services, your customer information should be up on the screen of the operator that fields your call. All right. So as a the whole idea here is that caller ID, so that the customer service rep can speak directly to the customer with all the information pertaining to your account in front of them. It's then easier to build rapport, to understand how valuable you are, and to help deliver the promise of high quality service using database marketing. Websites. Well, the web has revolutionized database marketing. A modern website with cookies can do almost anything that a live operator can do and much more, showing and enabling customers how to print pictures of the products, all kinds of things. They are tremendous research tools for customers and create customer bonding, and are also an e-commerce tool. No database marketer can be successful without personalized websites with cookies. Web access to the database. Today, the marketing database is in a relational format on a server which is accessed online over the web by virtually anyone in the company who needs access to it, and from any location. Instead of a couple of analysts working with the data and trying to figure out how to model that data, it needs to be available to management, sales, customer service, marketing, and marketing researchers. But especially needs to be available to customer service representatives. Customer service representatives need that information to do the best possible job of providing service. Complaint or inbound call center management. Of customers who register a complaint, remember 60 to 70% will do business again with the company if their complaint is resolved. The figure goes up to 95% if the complaint was resolved quickly and fairly. The average customer will tell 5 people about good treatment they got when the complaint was resolved, and an average of 8 people about poor treatment if the complaint is not resolved. So resolving complaints quickly and fairly is an absolutely critical aspect of customer retention, positive word of mouth, positive reviews, and good database marketing. No one wants to wait on hold listening to elevator music, or stand in a line. And they also don't want to hear excuses of why you don't get your money back. They want their complaints resolved. They want them resolved fairly and quickly. Now, I put a little note in here about the problem with social media sites and platforms when it comes to complaint management. I am a believer that using your Facebook page or your whatever other social media platform you might have as a place for customers to make complaints is a mistake. There is no reason to ever deal with customer complaints in a public forum. These need to be driven to a private forum where you can deal with each individual customer complaint privately. And then, of course, we have this whole notion of empowering employees. Many of you are probably frontline service employees or have had that sort of a job before. It is very frustrating when a customer has a problem and you can't resolve it because you're not authorized to make those decisions. This is all about empowering employees. Service employees are critical in supplying high quality service and dealing with complaints. Frontline service employees. They are the organization in the customer's eyes. They are the brand. They are the marketers. Empowered employees result in quicker responses to customers' needs during the service delivery. Using a database to aid them in providing those services makes them even more effective and more efficient, along with prioritizing which services need to be provided first and to whom.